Hello, thank you for watching this video. I wanted to give you a more brief description of the Ministry Practicum program that we're starting this fall. I'm really excited about it. Let me give you a quick overview. The Lord has blessed our church family with a number, like over 24 couples who have served in vocational ministry. They've been church planters or preaching pastors or associate pastors or missionaries or worship or administrative. Lots of different varieties. And I'm not even talking about our pastoral team. These are just folks that are sitting in the chairs on any given Sunday next to you, and they represent years of ministry wisdom and experience and knowledge. This ministry practicum idea is a way that we can connect ministry veterans with ministry newbies. We know that not only are these veterans in our church family, but we have a lot of younger people that you are sensing God's call on your life to serve Him in a vocational ministry setting, in pastoral church ministry or on the mission field. And we want to foster relationships so that you can be sharpened as well as academically, perhaps, to be sharpened practically by those who have served and gone on before you. So, this ministry practicum idea that we have has three components. The first component is to foster those relationships where our ministry veterans can encourage, come alongside, pray for, and mentor those of you who are newbies. Now, we're not going to make the assignments for those relationships. We're hoping that they develop more organically. But in order for them to develop organically, we need to get you together so that you can get to know each other. So the second component to this ministry is to have monthly dinners, like a carry-in dinner, where we interact and get to know each other. The Kickoff carry-in dinner is scheduled for Friday evening, September the 23rd, from 6 to 7:30 p.m. So it's about an hour and a half, and we want to foster those relationships so that you'll get to know each other. So we're going to split that hour and a half into three 30-minute segments. We're going to seat you all at round tables. At each round table, there'll be ministry veterans who are kind of like the host. And then for the first 30 minutes, you'll sit at one table for the main course. You'll get to know each other, ask questions, share a little bit about yourself. And then the second 30 minutes, we're going to move you to another table where you'll meet another host. You get to share stories again. You can have dessert together. And then the last 30 minutes will move you yet to another table, and kind of think of it as almost like a speed dating. We just want you to get to know each other so that those mentoring relationships can develop. The last 30 minutes of Friday evening on the 23rd, we're going to kind of devote to what we expect those monthly dinners will be looking like more and more. We're going to have one of our ministry veteran couples share something that they learned that was valuable to them in ministry, but they learned it in the trenches rather than in the classroom setting. And they'll just take a few minutes to share the lesson that they learned and maybe a story behind it. And then we'll open it up to questions and comments from additional veterans or questions from our newbies. And it'll be a great time of hearing how God has sharpened us and caused us to grow and learn. And I really think that's going to be a phenomenal part of that meeting. So the first two components are kind of like fostering mentoring relationships to happen. The monthly meetings will be a great way for us to exchange information and learn from one another and deepen those relationships. And then the third component of the ministry practicum is rotating through church ministry. We feel like it's important to get a little flavor of what it means to serve in children's ministry and youth ministry and senior adult ministry and the greeting ministry and the tech people and the worship ministry, all those different areas. And we're hoping that our newbies will be plugged in and be exposed to a lot of different varieties and contexts of what ministry looks like in a church setting. But really, no matter where you serve, there's a lot of variety in terms of the kind of ministry that God might use you in and the context in which that He wants to use you. So those are the three components, kind of rotating through ministry, being connected with mentoring relationships, and then once a month having these dinners. As I mentioned, the kickoff event is going to be a carry-in dinner on Friday evening, September the 23rd, 6 to 7:30 p.m. It is a carry-in dinner, and students, we know that it's difficult for you to make a dish to pass, and so perhaps you could just bring a beverage of something to pass around, or maybe cookies or something like that, but don't feel super obligated. Our ministry veterans will be bringing in more than normal, and our church will provide chicken for everyone. That's one of the reasons why we want you to RSVP. So on Sunday, September 11th and Sunday the 18th, there'll be bulletin inserts in the bulletin so that you can sign up for that event and indicate whether you are a ministry veteran and you want to be involved in that way, or you're a ministry newbie and we want to get you involved. However, God is calling you and moving in your life. We are excited about this ministry, how we will sharpen each other and encourage each other as we serve the Lord together. Thank you for taking the time to watch this short video. I hope it answered most of your questions, but please, if you have any additional questions, you can speak to any of us pastors. James and Jenny Reisner, who are part of this resource in our church family, are going to be kind of the point persons to head this up, and so you can speak to them with questions that you might have, as well as any of us pastors. God bless you. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great week.